Welcome to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Do you know that getting your chicks in the rightful place determines how your chicks will grow, and it will determine the kind of results that you are going to be getting as your chicks grow? Yes, this is the #1 supplier of chicks and feeds in Kaduna, Nigeria. You can see I'm trying to get my chicks, my day-old chick, from a trusted vendor, because that is the #1 step you can take in order to get the result you're looking for in your chicken. Yes, this is the feed I'm going to be using for my chicken for a start, in order to make them grow without any kind of regret. This is called foreign food. They call it foreign foods. So I'm starting with this specie of food for the first week they are going to stay in the farm. Right now, I'm so excited on this new journey that I'm embarking on. You know what? If you want to get the best results out of your chicken, please locate a reliable vendor, a reliable supplier of chicks in your locality, because that is the first step to get a good result in your farm. For these feeds, we have 2 different types of it. So I'm going with the best of this foreign food to start my farm, to start my chicken with. And I'm so glad on this journey. Right now, as we go on this journey on this my YouTube channel, I'll be telling you the numbers of days, the quantity that each chick needs for them to be efficiently feed and for them to grow effectively without any form of regret. Yes, can you see? This is the type of chicks I'm buying today, the broiler chick. This is my father. My dad has been in this business for more than a decade. So he has been buying from this trusted supplier of animal chicks before he brought me here, and he has never had a regret dealing with this particular person. Yes, this is the carton of Agrited. I'm going with Agrited. You know, there are some vendors that will put different chicks in a different carton of company, so that is why it's so important for you to go with the best. At this point, my dad is trying to check if there's any chick that have any issues with their leg or their health. Maybe they are not agile or not. So dad removed 2 out of the carton. Now the lady in charge of the sales here is counting it. For each carton of Agrited, we have 51 chicks in a carton. So they added 1. They said it's just like an insurance, you know. Maybe at the point before you get home or in the course of raising them, 1 chick might die. And luckily for you, you might not even lose any. So in a carton of 1 Agrited chicken, we have I'm so happy 51 that I'm getting the best chick out of this place. So this time around, they've changed it. So they are replacing the chicken, but elder one for me. So as for me and my dad, is the mind behind everything. Yeah. And as you know, this is an organic farm. We don't jeopardize with our quality. So right now, this is the natural booster here in Kaduna by a reputable company that will help train the chicken for 2 weeks. It's called Omega Super Booster. See my dad. He said he wants to help me to carry. I said, bring it. He said, no. Bring it. He said, no. Okay. He said, because they are so delicate at this point, they need proper care. Okay, see us. We are gisting at the entrance of our supplier's office. Now we are home right now. Yes, this is the cage I prepared for the brooding stage. My dad is there laying the beddings. We are using newspaper for the beddings at this point, so that the poo will not stain the plywood used for the background of the pen. Now you can see I put some electric because the brooding pen needs. I did some electrical work just to make sure there's lightning in their pen at night. My dad is just helping me to do everything at this point. He's doing everything basically for me because he said I'm a newbie in this business. Though I've learned a lot from him when he was training his chick while growing up at home. But sometimes these are parents, they feel you're not old enough to do some things. So he said he's helping me for this first stage. And who am I to say no? I'm daddy's girl. Oh, yeah. So he asked me to be putting some carton on top of this cage in order to avoid direct sunlight to the chicks. Because sometimes I stay in the north here, Kaduna. Sometimes our sun can be so strong. At this point, my dad is bringing out the day-old chicks gently. Oh my God. See how tender they are. They're so gentle. Oh my God. They've gone through a lot of stress because as my main supplier told us that those chicks are coming all the way from Ibadan, and where we are in Kaduna. So the chicks have gone through a lot of stress. My dad is checking one, is so weak. He's trying to check that he didn't see it well when they were checking them. But he said, we hope that this one will be able to survive it. Because at this point, the chick is already tired. He's not standing up at all. But you know what? We don't give up on anything that still have life. You can see how he's just laying down flat. Oh my God. They've gone through a lot of stress. Imagine this kind of thing that is so tender. So at this point, my dad is telling me that right now, they need water. They need what? They need water. And not ordinary water. At this point, he said, now we need to just give them what they like to do. They like to eat, take water, and at the same time, poo. Yeah. So now you can see some can walk without, but now they are looking for food. My dad is trying to wake them up to see is anyone weak. It's still that same one that is not standing up. Because as we all know, water is life. Water is real. At this point, we are adding glucose to the water just to give them strength because the first day, they need glucose in their water. So that's the first thing you need to give your chicks when they arrive in your farm. So now you can see them, they are taking the water and this will give them strength. My dad said, once they take this water is the first thing you need to administer to them so that they can at least regain their strength. So at this point, you can see now they are somehow coming up, they are lively now, they are taking water and at the same time playing and running around in the farm. Now my dad said, after we have administered the water for them, so now we are adding little feed for them. So the ones that still have strength can take water and at the same time take their food. But we after we administered the water, we waited for an hour before we added this feed for them. Now you can see some are already in the feeder eating and taking the little they can take per time. My dad is explaining to me that I should not just worry, that at this point they need tender care. Now, note, at this time, we didn't put anything like or eat sauce for them because currently the weather is so hot. When I mean the weather is so hot, because we are in the north here, the weather was so hot at the time they came into the farm. Everywhere is so warm. So at this point, they don't need any heat sauce. Because if we try to do so, this particular species of broilers don't like too much heat. So we needed them to just take their water and at the same time run around in their feeder and eat the best they can eat out of this meal. So this is the story of our first day in the farm. Are you glad you wait?